proud of the fact that we're never going to quit. So I'm proud of that. And I think the biggest thing is trying to figure out why we're starting games, how we're starting. The last 3 games have been a slow start, which is pretty frustrating. I think we're trying to be almost too perfect at the start. There's a lot of information overload, and we got to figure out how, when the lights come on and we tip, it's go time, and at that point it's just work.
Coach, especially in the first half, it seemed like Western Michigan was just really physical. Just how did you match their physicality in the second half?
They were really physical, yes, but we also were pretty undisciplined. We're catching the ball off the arc. We're out of the playing area most times. We weren't running lanes in transition, so our offense looked a whole mess, quite honestly, to be frank, because we were pretty undisciplined in the fact that they've always been a pretty physical team. We knew that coming in, and we had to help ourselves.
Coach, you talked about the slow start, but what changed in the second? Really, I guess, what changed in the fourth quarter that got the offense going?
Intentionality. I mean, again, I just felt like we were undisciplined most of the night when we decided to set up our cuts and set up using our screens and make the right reads. We're pretty good. We're able to score in a lot of different ways. We have a lot of talent on the floor on the offensive side, so I never thought I'd be talking about our offense. But at the same time, we have to be disciplined, and we are more intentional.
You guys shot under 30% for the game. Do you think that is a byproduct of just like how not so well the offense was flowing?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's all of it. I think it's when we get stops. I mean, I think we're defending well the last couple games, but we're not getting anything out of it. We're not benefiting from that, So my hope is that we start getting stops. We, like everybody says, defend, rebound, run, and we get some easy transition points. And the basket looks a little bit bigger at that point. But we haven't done that, and so I think it's a number of things. I think we have to figure out how we get back to running lanes in transition with intentionality, and then in the half court, how we're more disciplined.
Coach, I don't know if you're into moral victories or not, but I mean, this team could have easily just given up. I mean, they were down 22 points there, to start the fourth quarter, and then to make it a one-possession game. I mean, it has to make you at least proud of that.
Yeah, no, I am. I'll be honest with you. At one point, I think I was more okay with moral victories. I think at this point, culturally, there's no other option. You know what I'm saying? That is the expectation. That is the standard. We're going to compete. We're going to fight. And if you're not willing to do that, you probably shouldn't have a Red Hawks jersey on, because that's the only way.
Anything else?
So this game and also the last 2 games of this homestand, Peyton didn't put up the numbers that maybe she usually does, but the team still won 2 of 3, and now you have other players stepping up. Just how much of a change is that from last year, and how welcome is that?
Man, I could go all day about this. Peyton Scott is who she needs to be right now for this team. There's so much comparison about Peyton Scott from last year to this year. It's not even a comparison. In my opinion, she's the best kid in the league because of all that she brings. She is having to adjust in a new role. That's going to take time. She has the pieces around her that can help her. At some point, it's going to be fun for her, where she doesn't have to feel like she has to come in and score 30 for us to have a chance. She can have 15, 6, and 5 and feel really good about life. So I think she's adjusting to the new role. Obviously, our new kids are still trying to figure out their identity and trying to figure out their role. And collectively as a team, we're trying to figure it all out. So Peyton, she's having to adjust. But at the end of the day, if you look at her numbers, if you look at her percentages, they're still pretty freaking good. So she's doing exactly what she needs to do right now.